All right, so the very next step that we're going to do with this trailer is we're going to put this anti-slip paint down on the ramp. The reason we didn't do the epoxy the entire way is because we didn't have enough, and I wanted something that's going to be really aggressive in the way that the paint handles. I didn't want to be slipping up the ramp and stuff when it's wet. I got wet tires from just mowing grass, and it's all grassy and stuff. So I didn't want to mess around with anything with that. You can put the epoxy out here. I would probably put a little bit more monkey grip in it, the stuff that we had, the aggregate that you put into the epoxy to give it more grip. We definitely could have used a whole bunch of that, but we didn't have enough epoxy to cover the entire ramp. So we're just going to go with this, a little bit cheaper option than buying a whole nother 2-gallon kit just to cover this. So this is what we're going to be using. It is Behr Premium Porch and Patio Anti-Slip Floor Paint. Pretty much use this on concrete. We're going to be using it on wood, obviously, but we'll see how well this stuff works. Alright guys, it has been about 4 months into the mowing season. I'm going to show you guys how this paint has held up, things I like about it and things I don't. There's pretty much nothing I really don't like about it. It has held up really well. I'm really excited about it. As for the grip, which was the biggest thing that I was concerned about, with wet tires, you know, and all that stuff coming up onto here, it's held up really well, and it grips really well too. I've never had an issue where my tires are spinning. Even if I stop on the deck and then start going again, no issues whatsoever. It's nice and grippy, done really well. As for the durability, right here on the edges where my tire's coming up over, it has nicked off a little bit, and I'll bring you in closer for that. And there's one big spot here, I forgot to raise my deck when I was coming up over, and it rubbed it right off. Obviously, with a big mower like this, paint's not going to hold up to something getting drug over it that heavy. So other than that, this is held up really well, and it's nice and grippy. So no complaints on that. The only thing I could complain about, I really don't know if there is anything I have to complain about. I mean, I kind of expected this, how it's been wearing and stuff. Time will tell to see if it flakes off anywhere, but for the most part, like, I think this is going to hold up pretty well. I do have one spot here that it seems like some pieces came out where the tire tracks are, but for the most part, it's been holding up really well. Like, this is just one mowing season coming on and off, so as far as that goes, it's pretty good. Cleaning it wise, like, I just blow it off with the leaf blower, blows most of the stuff off. I haven't had any like heavy dirt on this thing. I have like brushed it off, and it comes off pretty easy too, so it doesn't like super hold on dirt or anything like that. The last thing that I want to show you guys for this trailer that we did is we made this ramp, and I'll bring you guys in closer for that as well. I was really disappointed with this trailer. It did not have one of these extended ramps, which you absolutely have to have, or you're really going to mess up the end of your ramp. All we did with that is I got 3 barn hinges or door gate hinges and put them on here. They were like $7 or $8 per one. I could have done 4, like 1 on the outside, 2 kind of in the middle, but this worked out really well. My tire tracks come up right here, so this is just on the outside of that to support that weight here, 1 in the middle. I never really have anything that's wider than that. I do bring my Kubota tractor in here sometimes, which is pretty heavy. It's a B series, and I think that kind of runs right up over these hinges, but I've never had an issue with it. I believe this is 10 or 11 inches wide. We could have probably went 12 to 13 maybe. It is a little bit steeper when it's on pavement, but other than that, it's pretty good. I'm not going to paint this thing Just gonna leave it go. If we need to, we can replace it if it gets chewed up, but it's been doing pretty good just like that. We did use 3/4 inch screws, number 10s I believe, in here, and they've been doing pretty well. I was a little worried about them pulling through with the threads and not being like bolted on, but honestly I have no issues with that whatsoever. So yeah guys, I'm pretty excited about this. It's worked out really well so far. The gray does kind of go with our color in here, so I wasn't really worried about that. Would I have epoxied this? Yeah, I probably would have. I definitely would have used more monkey grip for it, just to kind of keep the colors the same. But using this stuff, I'm pretty happy as well, and a very, very cheap alternative. You guys definitely could use this on the inside if you did not want to do epoxy, and it's going to hold up great. I definitely would do probably 2 coats. There are some very small spots here that I didn't roll completely, so if you do 2 coats of this, that gallon, man, I didn't even use probably 1/4 of it to do this. So you easily could do this entire trailer with that gallon and have no issues whatsoever. This would be a great alternative to an epoxy floor. So great product. Definitely could recommend it to you guys to use for your trailer. So that's it for this video, guys. There's going to be some more that we have out. I believe we're going to have 4 total videos on what we do to this trailer just for this year. Next year, hopefully we get some more upgrades in here as well. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you head over to Appalachian DIY for more videos. Thanks again, guys, and I hope to see you next time.